'Cause you're a sky, 'cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. 'Cause you're a sky, 'cause you're a sky.
We both were 15. He caught my eye because I saw him waiting. We were both waiting for our parents to pick us up from high school. And he was standing with his headphones over and a CD player, and I was like, oh, that is so cool. And he just had a baby face, and he just caught my eye through that, through his like just nice smile. He just seemed so nice. And then a friend introduced us because I asked about him, and the rest is history. We got engaged in Maui on our 10-year anniversary. It was a surprise, but you just never know, so I decided to get my nails done anyway. And he surprised me with like a kind of like a scavenger hunt where he had like 10 different envelopes throughout our hotel, each of them representing a year that we were together. And each of them just led closer and closer to the beach. And once I got to the 10th and final envelope, Valence was holding the 10th one, and he proposed.
I remember I was walking out to the front of the campus. A friend had introduced me to her. At that time, her name wasn't even Nancy at the time. It was actually Peter. I think it was during Halloween. She had a Honda mechanic t-shirt on, a little bit of grease, you know. So it was, yeah, the first time I met Nancy, she was Peter, rocking a mechanic shirt, and it was, yeah. Band of Horses, No One's Gonna Love You. The reason why is because it was my senior year. It was around Sadie's time. We were just hanging out in my car. It was after, I guess, like a date night. And at that time, we had this iPod that connected to our head unit that like read the text of the song. And she had kind of like told me, like, oh, look at the head unit. There's something that says a little message. And basically the message I read out was, will you be my Sadie's? And I was like, after that, kind of like stuck with me.
For me, I think is this Sky Full of Stars by Coldplay. Just because it's like fun, but still romantic. You can slow dance to it, you can still jump with it, and like you can cry, laugh. It's just like an all-around fun like song. I think we'd be just friends only because it's just our sense of humor. It's hilarious, and it doesn't hurt that Ryan Reynolds is in it.
Either just friends. Like I remember that was like one of the first movies we saw as a couple for Valentine's Day, and like after that we kind of watched it, had like a little tradition like watching it for Valentine's Day. Like, dang, that girl is a baller. And the reason why, not baller is like in a rich way, but baller like she could shoot hoops. Like I remember she was like always had those skills and basketball skills. Like I remember like playing her like later, a little later in our relationship, like she would be the one that's balling me up. Like I had no chance of like actually like scoring on her. She was just, yeah, that much better. He
just looked so cute and cool, and when I first met him, he was so nice. He actually was engaged in our conversation, like asking more about it. It was just very like, he just paid attention, and it was just a gentleman. So I knew ever since then, I was like, if not with you, at least just be a friend, and I would be more than happy. He was just so nice. say one is his sense of humor. He gets my sense of humor, and I just love that. He's such a gentleman, always just like a hopeless romantic and just super sweet. And the last one would have, it's just his positive attitude and energy. He just always sees, you know, the glass half full. He got me the squatty potty one time. And I thought it was the best thing ever because I love the squatty potty. I use it almost every day. It's amazing.
Just the way she could make me smile, like just her humor, just her silliness, just her way of like her personality that always like brings out the sparks and brings out the smile in me. It's like no other. Second one is her big heart. It's just the way she kind of looks out for her friends and family, just the way she kind of goes out of her way to do things for people. There's this one time, especially for like her big heart for her pets and just like animals in general. And the last one would have to be just her love for her family. That's one of the things that I cherish in my personality, is that family is huge to me, and I'm glad that she has the same moral and same like value as I do.
And love, such a silly game we play. Oh, like a summer's day in May. What is love? What is love? I just want it to be love. Oh, oh, and I can feel it in your kiss. It just gives me tender bliss. What is love? What is love? I just want it to be love. Oh, oh, when I feel you around, I was mad as hell when I hit the ground. When I see you laugh away, it hurts, but I just won't say, love.
Like by choice, because if it's by choice, I would have to say eating sweets. If it isn't by choice, like that guy could just take a number two, like, and like 5 times a day. He has like probably 50 pairs of shoes. I don't understand it. Half of them are like his collector's items, and half of them he just wears like here and there, but he has way too many for, yeah, I don't understand it, but yes, too many.
She definitely does not own as much as me, but I would say she has a collection of them. Maybe about a good 20, I want to say 20 to 30 pairs of shoes. Besides farting, besides things like that, I would have to say to watch videos of her niece, Zoe and Catherine. It's just, I know they mean a lot to her, and she just loves them so much that she just like watches these like little clips that she records from either Snapchats or from like little videos. She just like picks up every time she sees her.
What is love? What is love?
Missing an artist at a music festival, I would have to say. Okay, common sense, no, for sure. I would say sense of adventure. He is always looking for something new to do. If it wasn't for him, I'd be just sitting at home watching Walking Dead all day.
I'm giving up, this whole life's on me. Call it out like a family. Stood up at my time, get it right, until the rubber leaves the road. You said don't lie, so I made the truth seem like a lie to even you.
It's just an open communication, one we could just like freely talk about what's going on in our world, what's stressing us out, one that kind of just basically just telling us like our joy, our fears, just things that where we won't be scared to talk to each other. And so when she's lying down, sleeping on her bed, and her feet is kind of like hanging towards the end of it, she hates it when people kind of grab it or kind of like just kind of touches it. I don't know, it gives her this, I guess, this scary feeling. I remember doing it once and she literally flipped out on me. Snuggles, it's basically her little doll that she's had ever since she was a little kid. Till this day, she has it by her bedside. Can I say all of the above?
There we go, plan it safe.
It's dangerous to speak.
Going back to Maui, kind of where this whole wedding adventure began, and kind of just enjoying by the beachside, a drink in our hand, and just enjoying the Maui waves.
To call her age. Oh, I bought the book but didn't flip the page. Oh, ready to sit still, we stay as far away from the coming of days. So don't you worry, you'll be my resolution. Courage is all illusion. You will be my resolution. Courage is all illusion. You will be my resolution. Turn around, put it down and see that this is really the place to be.